Welcome to Wrestling Talk in the Shop, where we cover all things professional wrestling, from new wrestling to classic wrestling and everything in between. We go to wrestling, we do some wrestling, and everything in the ring. Join us now for Wrestling Talk in the Shop.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Wrestling Talk in the Shop, and today we're in Houston, and I'm gonna show you a grave of a legend buried right here in Houston, Texas. Follow me and we'll come this way. Of course they're mowing. I have to talk real loud here. There you have it right there. If you know professional wrestling, you know that name. The handsome half-breed, Gino Hernandez. Gino was one half of the dynamic duo with Chris Adams. And Gino was certainly a guy that, if he would have lived, would have went on to I'm not knocking WCCW or anything like that, but he would have went on to New York and worked for Vince McMahon, and probably would have headlined a WrestleMania. I mean, I love the Von Erichs and WCCW just as much as anybody does. So I mean, I'm not knocking them, but his real name was Charles Eugene Wolfe. I don't understand why he didn't have that on his grave, but it's Gino Hernandez. I guess he was better known by his real name, Gino Hernandez. He was best known for his appearances in Texas-based promotion World Class Championship Wrestling between 1976 and his death in 1986. And Hernandez's death was initially ruled a homicide. There was a lot of suspicious about his death because he ingested cocaine. I mean, it's highly documented on the Dark Side of the Ring. They did a whole episode of it, and he was because he ingested cocaine, and I've never used cocaine, so I don't think you ingest it. But anyway, his actual cause of death was cocaine intoxication. I mean, they said he had, I can't remember the amounts of the cocaine that he had. I mean, he was not from Houston. He was from Highland Park. Excuse me, it's hard to know everything about professional wrestling, but he wrestled in Mid-South and WCCW, of course, and was managed by Gary Hart. Gary Hart said he's hard. He had a picture on his wall of a lot of the guys he managed, but he couldn't have a picture of Gino because it was tough. I mean, that's according to Gary Hart. That's what he said. But he was highly speculated that he was Paul Bosch's son. I don't know that there's any truth to that or not, but Paul Bosch definitely paid him better than a lot of the guys, and he paid him a lot better than the guys, and even his Gino's mother was on the Dark Side of the Rings, and she said that wasn't true. So I mean, if she says it wasn't true, that's what we're going to go by, because I mean, she would know firsthand. Apparently his real father was a police officer that showed up to some of the wrestling matches and didn't know that in Houston, and didn't know that was his son up there. He was adopted. His stepfather who adopted him was Luis Hernandez, who trained Gino when he was a child, and he was married twice. According to Jake Roberts, Hernandez was, I'm not going to read that. I mean, But anyway, I mean, a lot of people said that he was involved in the mafia and this and that, and I don't know. I mean, those guys did a lot of things back in the day, that we wouldn't do, but all I can judge him by is what he was a hell of a wrestler. He was a hell of a wrestler who he had it all. He was a talker, he had the look, he had the in-ring domination. I mean, he would have been, could you imagine the promo battles between him and Hulk Hogan for like WrestleMania? And I'm a Hulkamaniac, but I don't think Hulk Hogan could have stood a chance with Gino Hernandez. I mean, because I mean, if he would have like so many guys, he got mixed up in drugs and whatnot, and ultimately lost him too soon. But I was in Houston today, and that Houston traffic is something else. I mean, there's part of the skyline. I mean, that's just a small part of the skyline there, and I thought I would swing by and pay my respects to Gino Hernandez. I'm gonna leave a quarter here. Rest easy, buddy. Thanks for watching, guys, and we hope you enjoy this kind of content. I may not be as polished, I know a lot about wrestling, but when I get underneath that camera, how you doing? Mowing the yard. I know a lot about wrestling, but it's just when I get underneath that camera, I guess I get stage fright, I guess you might say. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this kind of content. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.